Yo, I want to become a demon at Apex. Let me Google how to get a 4K 20 bomb. Okay. 300,000 views. This seems like a good video. The only guide I'll ever need. This video seems great. Let's see what this guy has to say. That first tip probably juicy.
First thing we need to talk about is your mindset. When going for these high kill intense games, you need to get your mindset in check.
My mindset. Got you. Let me apply that to my gameplay right now.
You're gonna kill 20 players. That is 1/3 of the lobby.
Oh, dude, my mind's focused, bro. Look at this pie chart. Like, I think I'm gonna get a 20 right now. I'm ready. I'm ready to aim in. I'm ready to aim by. This ain't how it works, people. Let's get into the real tips. Yo, what is poppin', people of the internet? This is live from Vegas, the only gold medal champion Apex player, here to teach you about 4K 20 bombs. As you can see by my Sports Center play-by-play here on the screen, we're going to teach you some actual information, and you're going to leave this a better player, I guaranteed. So let's get into it. Best map to get 4K 20 bombs on is Olympus. 100%. Olympus is definitely not my favorite maps, but the way that Olympus plays and the structure of the map is literally made for 20 bombs, made for 4Ks, versus a map more like World's Edge. Super huge, super open. I know it seems like you could drop a 20 in Capital City, but the fact of the matter is too many people also die there as well, and it leaves the match kind of empty for a 20 bomb. So let's talk about Olympus first and exactly what you can do for your gameplay here live. This is live from Vegas. Alright, so the gold zone is going to be your hot zone, and these blue zones are going to be your secondary drops, like the second more hot zones, which the reason I just threw these in is so that you have a little bit more direction than obviously just jump into the middle of the map. Like, okay, so you're going to want to drop hot as hell, scorching, if you want to get 4K 20 bombs, right? Like, that's just the key. Just repeatedly drop scorching hot. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind is hot drops vary every single game depending on the plane's flight path. So, let's talk about flight paths for a second. The reason that, like, Hydro and Elysium is a secondary zone is because a lot of paths come across, like, this way. Essentially, whatever is the first stop of the plane, like, this might be the first stop. Usually Gardens, there's some going this way, this is the first stop. A lot come from the top here, where the first drop is, like, Power Grid and Docks. You get what I'm saying. The first place immediately, like 20% of the lobby jumps straight away to the first drop. So I would almost recommend dropping straight down like every single game. That's probably the best way to get 20s. To keep it honest with you, that's the best way to increase your luck. Dropping the very first spot. If you fly over Elysium Hydro, this is a very good place to fight because you can third one or the other. If you land Elysium, you third Hydro. If you land Hydro, you third Elysium. Easy. That's how you get like 6 kills off rip. If you fly straight over Bonsai, drop at Bonsai. Everyone knows this is hot as hell up top. Don't land here. Land on this side over here. Collect your loot and then go in. And then rotate to Solar. Solar is relatively hot. And then from Solar, there's a jump tower right here. You can fly straight into the Diamond Zone and then you're perfect. You don't always have to land in the Diamond Zone. It's just you can get some early kills in one of these blue zones. And then you can rotate to the Diamond Zone to get another 10 piece. You know what I'm saying? 10 piece, 10 piece. Think about it like that. So, yeah, good move right here is you can go Gardens to Energy to Hammond to Turbine to Estates. Or you could drop Elysium, go to Estates, pick up... There's probably still teams fighting Estates. It's always lit there. Or you can just hot drop Estates every game if you feel like it. That's kind of what I do. You feel me? I usually leave Estates with, like, 6 or 7 kills. Honestly, if you have more than 5 kills in the beginning of a match and there's still over 10 squads, you're looking at a 20 bomb game and you need to focus up. Let me say that again. You need to have 5 kills or more with 10 squads left. That is the only way that you can be optimistic for the 20, and you got to keep pushing and you got to keep pushing, alright? So keep that in mind. Let's look at a different map. The main thing that I should have included at the beginning of this video, I may even throw it in a second early. If they're on the ground in the down state, that is 100 extra damage per kill. So you do the math. If you get all 3 in a squad, that's 300 damage. If you have 10 kills, that's 1,000 damage extra just from thirsting. Let me say that again. If you have 10 kills, that's 1,000 damage extra just from thirsting. So focus, focus, focus on getting the thirst. I know that's a lot easier said than done because their teammates are on you. There's not always time to thirst. You got to fight, right? But if you see the opportunity to thirst, you need to take it every single time you get. This is a pro tip. This will skyrocket your damages. If you're someone that gets a lot of 3Ks all the time and you're like, man, I just need a little push to get a 4K, thirst, 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 thirst. That throws another 500 damage on your 3K. There you go. You're closer to a 4. That's pretty much what I do too. Like, I can hit 3Ks all the time. So whenever I feel like hitting a 4, I just get more aggressive and I do more thirsting, and it always pans out to a 4 right away. So, alright, so this image is a bit blurrier, but this is Kings Canyon. Your diamond zone is going to be right here. Bottom left, every single game. Salvage, Market, Gauntlet. Mirage is gone now, but this is where a lot of the activity goes. I prefer to land Gauntlet, fly over to Salvage, go to Market, because these two are usually like a little bit just too much. Like, you might hot drop and die like 100 times going to Salvage and Market. The other thing I like to do is, if it always flies over top, like I said, if the first drop is crash site or artillery or spotted, this is my home now. This is where you want to go, because you can third party all of these. If you land crash, you can decide, okay, there's still people at spotted, or there's still people at artillery. You can make the move from there, right? And then from there, you make a big move into containment. It's usually always lit in containment, and I would say the secondary diamond area is these two branches. For some reason, this hillside right here is always popping, and then obviously the little riverway right here is always popping. So I would say you either want to start down here, go here, or you want to start up here, go here, go here. Labs is always super popping too. A good place to drop if you're coming in just like exactly like this flight path shows. If you come right here, hot drop straight away to labs, hit up capacitor, go to containment, come down to here. You know, it just kind of depends every single game, but basically what I'm showing you with these graphs is if you're dropping places like water treatment, repulsor, airbase, bunker, runoff, like, stay away from these areas. This is how you're throwing your games. This is how you're throwing your 20s. If you want to get 20s or high damage, like, you seriously need to W key the hardest you've ever W keyed in your life. Like, I know most of y'all's #1 problem, this is speaking to my homies, I'm watching you guys, get out of them damn death boxes. Literally grab the ammo, grab the batteries, and leave. You should not be in a death box for more than 10 to 15 seconds. Seriously. If you're in a death box, like, I don't know if I should pick up this R3, or I don't know what kind of sight I want, or, oh, do I have full syringes? Do I have full medkits? Fuck all that, dude. You need to be W. The only thing you got time to do is, okay, spam A on the R3 ammo, you know what I'm saying? Slurp all the light, slurp all the batteries, gone. If there's no batteries, it's ammo only, and you're out. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about heals. The only thing you need to worry about is bullets. As you can see, I'm passionate about delivering some decent content to you guys, because these 4K 20 bomb guys that I see online literally give me cancer. Like the one that I opened the video with, it's your mindset. Like, bruh, let's teach these people things about map rotations and how to actually, like, get to 20 kills. That's what these people don't talk about. Is, I don't even know if you guys have hit double-digit games, like 10 kills. Most of you probably never hit double digits. If you haven't, you need to think about these strategies. You need to start landing spots like containment, making these power rotos. You need to get out of the death boxes, like I'm saying, and you will find success with these movements. Alright, so last and final map here, World's Edge. This one's a little bit old with the blue zone here, but we'll get to that. This is probably the second easiest map to get 20 bombs on, because it's pretty self-explanatory. There's just 3 hot areas. Obviously, Capital, Skyhook, Sorting. Honestly, I kind of prefer to run Sorting drops, like, just any time I run this map. Obviously, you can drop Capital every single game, but eventually, like, you're just going to get kicked in the teeth a few times, and that's what I would recommend, just going Sorting, and then going to Fragment second to clean up, like, the 10 kills there, because there's pretty much always a fight in Broken Building. So pick up, like, 4 kills here, rotate here, you're going to pick up, like, 10 kills in Fragment, because it's just always popping. If you're lucky, Skyhook's still in zone. Another thing, too, is zone priority. Like, if you're in Sorting, honestly, I would kind of recommend going to check these 2 areas before you go to Fragment, because most zones are going to end in Fragment, and if this is out of bounds, you know what I'm saying? You want to check the edges, you want to check where people are coming to get easy kills, because there's only 2 way out. Pretty much everyone rotates through right here. So if you're posted up right here, if you go Sorting, go here, I'd highly recommend that, you know what I mean? This is obviously Countdown. Pull up to Countdown right here. That's where you'll get a lot of kills coming out of Skyhook or Train. And then obviously just end it off with Fragment. Easy, right? So let's talk about some other stuff now. I'm going to throw up some gameplay on the screen. And then next up for the guns, I would just obviously recommend running your favorite loadout. You're going to be fighting the most people you've ever fought in one game. 20 kills is a lot. You don't want to get caught slipping. So I would say just run your favorite loadout. If you have to, run the Devotion. You know what I'm saying? But I would say what I've got most my high damage and most my 20 bomb games with is just the R3. You can't ever go wrong with the R3. Its damage output is great. Farms you all types of damage, and obviously in a gunfight you're good. I prefer to always have a shotgun for when things get sketchy. Some people, if you're going for a 4K, pick up a sniper. But if you're going for a 20 bomb, stay away from snipers. You want to have something reliable in your pocket. Like I said, you're going to be fighting. You don't want to get into a gunfight where you need to swat to a sniper. So don't do that. For heroes, I would recommend Loba, so you could grab ammo. If you're going for 20 bomb 4Ks, ammo's huge, Loba's huge. I know that's kind of a random tip, but that's why I'm saying it. Other than that, I mean, again, play your favorite legends. You can play someone like Bangalore or Pathfinder, like who can reposition the team. If you have ziplines, or like if you have Octane, Pathfinder, and like Valkyrie, oh my god, those three have so much movement combined that you'll be able to just go wherever you want. You could ziplines from team to team, then you can jump pad from team to team, catch them off guard. I highly recommend Valkyrie. Valkyrie is the easiest 20 bomb I ever got. I got it on like the second day that she was out, so Valkyrie is insane with that ultimate. Like, you need to hit it 3 or 4 times in a game and just jump on a squad, get your 20 bomb. Super easy. I decided I'm gonna throw a gameplay on screen. It's not a crazy game, it's just me playing duos with my homies, but I was showing him the concept that if you just sit back with a weapon like the bow and you just poke damage, 1500 damage. I went from like 2500 to damn near a 4K. Like, I almost finished the game off with a 4K on one team. So stretching is definitely something you can do, and that's just like not killing the squad, not pushing them, and just trying as hard as you can to just crack their shield and then leave them alone to farm more damage. That's kind of what I was doing in this situation, just to play around. But I just wanted to show you guys to just not give up faith. If you're at like 36, if you're anywhere near like 3,500 damage, even if you're at 3,000 damage, you can get 1,000 off the last team. I promise you. That's straight from the heart. Look at this gameplay. You can get 1,000 damage off one team if you really make it stretch. So, with that being said, I don't want to make this video too long. Just some quick tips. Hope y'all enjoyed the Sports Center breakdown. This has been Live from Vegas. I'll see you guys online. Peace.